Hi, and welcome back for episode 2 of Everything You Don't Know About Diablo 2. This time we're going to be going over the Baal Wave Skip. In a recent live stream of mine, I actually was using the Baal Wave Skip to highlight that it's something that you can do, and it does work in Project Diablo 2 as well. And somebody from chat actually asked how it works, so I went into a pretty decent explanation, including the metrics that we use to be able to time it out, and exactly why it works. And I figured this would make a great addition to the series as a whole. So what I have for you here is the entire video where we actually successfully do the wave skips, and then when we break down exactly how it works and the explanation that I gave to chat at the time. While this has obvious applications in the speedrun, this is also really good for classes that have really fast boss clear time and are looking to farm Baal, but otherwise can't really clear out the throne room very quickly. Using a Baal wave skip and actually getting 5 for 5 wave skips means that this entire process takes roughly a minute if you get it down to a T. So that means that your Baal farming time could drastically be reduced if you're farming in vanilla or in PD2 and you're looking to farm off of Baal himself. One, two, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 5. 1, 2. 5. 2. 5, 6, 9. 5. Ah! 3 skips. I knew I had screwed that one up. I had taken too long to leave. That last one, that last laugh is a called shot. Because if you got it, he's going to turn around and walk in and you want to be on the dais. But if you don't, he then summons the minions and now you're up on the dais and stuck. That's that called shot. So what you just saw, right? So I didn't fight the first 3 waves and then I didn't fight the 5th wave. I only fought the 4th wave of Baal. What happens is, when you clear the throne room, Baal is continuously checking to see if anything is in the throne room. The throne room is everything that you see here down to this line. And also down into here a little bit. Like, if you're here, you're not considered to be in the throne room. It's basically like a circle. So it goes like up through here and down through here. When he doesn't sense any monsters in the throne room, he initiates that check and then he performs an action. If he hasn't summoned a wave yet, he summons wave 1. What happens when he summons the wave is that basically after a count of about 5 seconds, a little bit less than 5 seconds, or a count of 9 if you're counting at half-second intervals, he will finish his laugh shortly after that. That's where I do the pause and then the 5-second count. He will then throw a missile, and when that missile hits, it will spawn monsters. But if you're not in the throne room, he will stop his actions. So, you do the first count of 9. That's when you leave. He will then do his count to attempt to do the missile, but you are no longer in the throne room, so typically this would fail. You re-enter the throne room and then immediately leave, which causes it to see you attempt to do the missile, but since you have left immediately, it interrupts that. But basically it registers that he has thrown the missile. At any point after he throws the missile, it will continuously check to see if there are monsters in the throne room. So it goes, check to see if there are monsters. If you still have to summon waves, throw the missile. Check to see if there are monsters. If you still have waves, throw the missile. The count of 9 gives us the correct time signature to leave the throne room. And then I'm re-entering the throne room to interrupt the missile throw, and then immediately leaving. And then when I re-enter, since he senses no monsters in the throne room, but I am now in the throne room, it clicks over to the next wave. So I'm counting to 9, but I'm counting at a bit more than a half second per count, which is based off of the animation of the sorceress. We use the animation... I realize you can't see my hands. He's kind of doing this with the wand. We use that animation occurs over a set cycle. We use the animation of the sorceress where her hair flips up and down to get our count of 9 and then our count of 5. But what it turns out to be is a little bit less than 5 seconds and a little bit less than 3 seconds. You know you failed if when you cross the line he immediately starts laughing. That means you were gone for so long that he has started back at the beginning. You didn't actually interrupt the animation. And if you run in and there's no laugh, that means that you were in the throne room for too long and he finished the summon and now he's waiting for monsters to be cleared. So there you go. We got 4 wave skips. Getting the first one is probably the hardest wave skip, because you're typically in the middle of the room and fighting, and then he starts laughing and you're counting while running.